be good to go to a place where there's no trouble. Do you think there is such a place, Ditto? There must be. Whoa, Ditto, did you feel that rumbling? I know last night's curry was hot, but jeez. The decision to leave your home in seek of new and exciting lands can be an easy decision to make, but rest assured when you get there, the dream isn't always the reality, and then you're faced with a mix of differences that trigger both nostalgia and loneliness. A cyclone of emotions, you could call it. When I first started living abroad, I was given this chart which detailed the emotions that you will feel throughout your first year away. So I'm going to use these headings to structure my video because I'm lazy like that. Let's go! It's not where you go, it's who you meet along the way. Okay, so you've landed and you've crushed the apprehension you had prior to coming. Everything is new, you meet new people, you enjoy the Arc de Triomphe, the Salers Lake, and the free sponge that you get when paying your rent. Oh yeah. Enjoy these moments because things are about to get a lot worse and it's completely unnatural and you should be worried. What's that? Oh, I mean, it's completely natural. I've got a feeling we're not in Kathmandu anymore. A few months in and you're no longer excited about the vending machines and the melon soda. You've stopped pointing out similarities with your own culture and you've started to focus in on the differences. And it's important to identify what is making you homesick. Did you expect to be sat on La Concha Beach every night sipping Sierra Cantabria Teso La Monja Toro surrounded by some new mates you made whilst parachuting onto a replica of the Santa Maria? Or did you expect to be sipping Eroski supermarket wine in bed after a long day of trying to get the air conditioner working? I'm not saying be pessimistic, just be realistic. You most likely moved to a new country to pursue a certain job or soak in the culture thereof. So get out and do that. The natives have air conditioner troubles too. It's part of the adventure, part of the culture. Although it is a lot less Hollywood. Sometimes people do things you dislike and this gives you a false impression of the country and the people in it. And you then go and compare that to fun memories you have back home and you end up getting homesick. Just remember, one or two people doing something that irritates you doesn't mean that everyone in the country is like that. There's horrible people everywhere you go and you can never escape negativity. Are you feeling better yet? Don't stay indoors to avoid socialising. I know it's important to have your own time and time to yourself, but if you go out and socialise with people, you'll forget about any worries that you have. And also, you might find and meet someone who has the same concerns and you might be able to talk it through with them. And if you do find those people, you should definitely recommend this video. The final problem I need to highlight is FOMO, so the fear of missing out. You will see life progress back home. Maybe a relative gets married, or maybe a friend embarks on a new Elon Musk space mission with drinks included. What I will say is you can't stop time. Accept how things are, accept that things move on. Don't live your life as if you're still only a street away from these people. You've moved on as well. You don't want to be Skyping every day because that's not helping anyone. Keep your friends that you have back home close and keep your friends that you have here close as well, because you may never get that opportunity again. Time hasn't stopped for you either. As much as you might feel things are stagnating around you, time hasn't stopped for you either. You're moving on, you're progressing, you're developing, and make new memories. Instead of looking back at the old ones, make new memories. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. Let's get all philosophical. You'll soon realise that memories of home, it's just nostalgia. When life's not going your way, it's easy to look back on fond memories from home, but ultimately you've lost sight of why you wanted to get away in the first place. You're adapting and you're beginning to accept the differences. It's important to go out of your comfort zone. It's important to be anxious about something, because when you're anxious and you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you lose a part of yourself in doing so, and that part of yourself that you lose encourages new growth. You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to England. Biculturalism is feeling at home in your new country, but still retaining your own identity. So I've decided I'm going to become an English samurai, and instead of killing people with a sword, I'm going to kill people by complaining about how good the weather is in winter. That brings me to the end of the video. I hope I've helped at least one person. And finally, remember, if we know ourselves, then we're at home anywhere. Yeah, where did I get that from? I'm going to copyright it. Anyway, remember, be bold and explore. See you next time. I'm home. I'm home. Maybe it was just a dream. Ditto, you were there. You were there. Oh, and ditto, you were there.